The UFC Lightweight Division are a bunch of bitch. Nah, just kidding. But seriously, these guys are pissing me off. Let's start at the bottom with Paddy Pimblett. Bro, calm down. You haven't done anything yet. You beat Tony Ferguson and Michael Chandler, two guys who have been utterly destroyed by the rest of the division, and Tony was like 40. You're not getting a damn title shot off that. Actually, you might, because it's the UFC, but you don't deserve it at all. And even if you did get one, you just get knocked the fuck out. Nobody wants to see that. I'm so tired of people getting title shots who don't deserve it. And then they just lose because they didn't deserve it in the first place. Let's stop this. Let's have the best fight the best, aka Arman Tsarukyan, who Paddy is ducking, by the way, just like everyone else in the division, which we'll get to in a minute. So Paddy, fight someone else. You're ranked number 9. Don't skip the line. There's a ton of guys in front of you can fight, and if you win one of those, then we can talk about a title shot that you're just going to lose anyway. Justin Gaethje sucks. This is one that pisses me off the most. Justin Gaethje has had 2 title shots. He lost both. Badly. He got utterly destroyed by Max Holloway, who just beat Poirier, by the way, which is Justin's best win. So that automatically puts Max above Justin. By far. He beat him, and he beat the guy that Justin beat. So Max is above Justin, along with Charles and Arman. After Justin got slept by Max, he came back and won against Rafael Fiziev, who was ranked number 10, and Justin already beat him. So you beat a guy that you've already beat. Good job. And yes, he was supposed to fight Hooker pulled out. It's not Justin's fault. He still got the job. He still won the fight, and so he deserves some credit for that. But not credit in terms of a title shot. That's a bit too much. And look, if Justin never had a title shot before, I could maybe see the argument. He's a fan favorite. He's in the top 5. There's still people above him, so it wouldn't really make sense, but I could see it because it's the UFC. But he already had 2 title shots. 2! Most people don't even get 1. And neither of them were competitive. He just got submitted right away. And Ilia would fucking kill him too. So Gaethje, you're in the same boat as Pimblett. Fight someone else and then let's talk about a title shot, okay? Maybe you guys could fight each other. But Gaethje would probably turn that down because Paddy's ranked below him. Oh yeah, Justin also said he would fucking retire if he didn't get a title shot. So bye-bye. Get the fuck out. Alright, let's talk about Ilia now. Because I just saw this and I know I said that Gaethje pissed me off the most, but it might be this now. Ilia's blatantly ducking Arman. Oh, I don't want to fight him because he's going to pull out. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, that's a good excuse. Wow, he pulled out of 1 fight ever in his whole career. Yes, he fucked up big time by having to pull out of a title fight 1 day before. That's a big mess up, and he paid the price for it. But stop using that as an excuse. He made weight as the backup fighter for the last fight. The thing before, that's a thing of the past. He got injured. What do you want him to do? I mean, it sucked. But he's been the number 1 contender for a while, and he should have been the guy that Ilia had to fight to get the belt in the first place. But instead, he fought Oliveira, the guy that Arman beat in his last fight. I don't care if it's not a fight that sells or whatever you want to say. I don't care about that shit anymore, because it's been going on for too long. If the best fight the best, it will be entertaining. That's what's supposed to happen. I've been very impressed with Ilia's run, but I don't want him to start being like this. One of these champions. I want him to fight the best, not Paddy. He needs to be more like Dricus, where Dricus won his last fight, and immediately he's like, all right, Hamzat. Hamzat's next. Because he's the best. He's the best. He beat Whitaker, so Dricus is not wasting any time, just wants to get Hamzat in there and fight him. We need more champions like him. I don't want Ilia to start becoming like this, where he's picking and choosing his opponents. I pray to God that Arman becomes champion. And then all these bums are then going to be begging to fight him. Whereas now, they're completely just ducking him. Let's see when he becomes champion what happens. But he deserves it. He's the number 1 contender in this division by a mile. He fought Islam in his UFC fucking debut and almost won. I hope Arman gets that belt. So here's what should happen, but it won't because it's the UFC. Arman versus Ilia. Number 1 contender versus the champion. Max versus Charles. Number 2 versus number 3. Gaethje versus Hooker. Rebook it. Should have happened. Number 4 versus number 5. And Beneil versus Pimblett. Number 7 versus number 8. That's what should happen in terms of rankings. And that's what I want to see. What will actually probably happen, even though it doesn't make sense, Ilia's probably going to fight Gaethje or Pimblett. And then Arman's probably going to fight like Hooker or something. And then I do think Max versus Charles will actually happen because it makes perfect sense, and I think they both want to do it. Yeah, Gaethje or Pimblett. If Gaethje fights Ilia, I think Pimblett will fight someone else. If Pimblett gets the fight against Ilia, I think Gaethje's probably just going to sit out like a little bitch. Yeah, I'm calling UFC fighters little bitches. I know they could all beat the shit out of me, but, you know, I'm passionate. I'm passionate about them, and I love these guys. So, yeah, that's my excuse. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not actually that mad, but I just, I think this is how the UFC... I think this is where the UFC is at its best, you know, when the best are fighting the best. And in terms of rankings, people are fighting each other and the fights make sense. You know, you fight someone and you beat them and you get ranked number 5. That doesn't really mean you should just get an immediate title shot. Like, you're number 5. There's still 3 guys in front of you and then the champ. So, you know, I know there's some circumstances that do make sense. And I understand that the entertainment factor and the popularity factor is a big factor in a sport that sells pay-per-views. As a hardcore UFC fan, I just want to see the best fight the best. That's all I want at this point. So anyone who's watching this, do you agree with me in the way that you want to see the actual best fight the best, or do you want to see the clown entertainment show where people get title shots just because they're popular and have weird hair? It's completely fine if you feel that way, by the way. Like, I understand it. I understand if you just want to see the entertainment and you're not really too into the sport maybe, but I think a lot of the hardcores would beg to differ. So let me know how you feel about this, because the best fighting the best is entertainment, in my opinion. Thanks for watching.